my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises, you ain't stopping this.
What is going on, guys? I hope everyone is having an awesome day, and if you haven't subbed to TM Speed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There has been a lot going on with YouTubers getting arrested, and surprisingly they're not related at all, but it's convenient because both people drive Hellcats and so on and so on. But let's go ahead and hop in Daisy and go talk about everything real quick. Though, you guys see this? This is unacceptable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this and wash this car tomorrow, definitely. All right, everyone. So, if you guys haven't already heard or seen, Tall Guy Car Reviews and his brother, so AKA Corey Barrett, and I think his brother's name is Jeremy, were arrested for apparently street racing in Arizona. That's where I believe they were. So, I'm also going to drop the original video down in the description if you guys want to go look at it and be, you know, your own judge, play devil's advocate, whatever you want to do. But yeah, these two guys were arrested. They both drive Hellcats. Corey drives his Challenger Hellcat, and his brother just got a Charger Hellcat. So, you know, they both have loud exhausts, everything like that, and they were arrested for street racing apparently. Now, in the video, you can clearly see that the first thing the cop does when he comes up to the window says, "Give me your keys." Not license and registration, none of that. So he already, you know, pretty much presumed that Tall Guy Car Reviews was street racing, him and his brother, whatever. So the situation definitely escalates, and his brother pulled over because he wanted to see what was going on. He wasn't actually pulled over. Remember that. So the cop gets Corey out of the car, wrongfully turns off his camera. Well, another police officer does that, and is abusing his power. Now, the reason I say that, it's not because I'm like, oh, I hate the police, everything like that. No, I actually donate to a lot of police departments here every year. I'm a contributor, but there are some cops that abuse their power. There are some departments that are corrupt. This is real life, and this stuff does happen. So, moving on. Tall Guy Car Reviews. The officer gets in his car, turns his camera off, which he did not give consent to. They confiscate the cameras, and Jeremy, I believe, goes back to his vehicle and his Charger and just sits there and is waiting, and they arrest him too for street racing. The cop, I believe his name was Officer Jones or something along the lines of that, called in for backup, like made this whole big ordeal and arrested both of them. Now, when they were released, they weren't charged for street racing. I think one of them was charged for following too close behind the other, and the other person was charged with, I think, some count of speeding or something like that, but they weren't charged with street racing. But they were arrested for street racing. Now, backstory on me, I have actually been caught street racing when it was 2 days before my 18th birthday, so, you know, that was almost 3 years ago. And it definitely wasn't a pleasurable experience. Now, I was very lucky. The officer came up to my window, said, hey, you know, what were you doing, da-da-da-da. And my mom always told me, tell the truth, no matter what. I said, officer, you know, I raced this guy, you know, I hadn't even gone past this mile per hour. And he was like, okay. Went to the other guy. I don't know what the guy told the officer, but I was written for speed competition, which is racing, street racing, and reckless driving, because I went, in North Carolina, I went 75 and a 55, so that 20 over is reckless driving. So I know how much it costs to get a lawyer, get everything taken care of. I'm very lucky that the ticket got completely thrown out, and my parents didn't find out until I got the dismissal letter, so that was always good. But besides the point, you know, police officers can handle that situation many different ways. Now, do I believe that this officer abused his power and wrongfully arrested these two young gentlemen? Yes, 100%. I know this situation is definitely blowing up. There is no way that this police department doesn't know about all these videos being made. And it's just crazy to me to see like these YouTubers getting arrested. Now Paul from Family Cruising and Growl's Garage and all those guys, they were arrested for street racing, but you know, there was a whole investigation behind that. But Tall Guy Car Reviews and his brother were literally just driving on the highway. They got pulled over for street racing, which, you know, the younger brother didn't even get pulled over. He just stopped. So I definitely want you guys to go check out this video, you know, watch it for yourself, you know, give your opinion on it. Now I do believe you know, the situation could have went differently depending on what both parties said. You know, the officer came into the window, told Tall Guy Car Reviews, give me your keys, you know, with no hesitation, and then goes, did I stutter? And Tall Guy Car Reviews said something along the lines of, I can speak proper English, you know. But really, him and his brother weren't at fault for anything. Like, they were literally doing nothing from what the video shows. So, and you know, that Hellcat has long tube catless headers, you know, full exhaust, it shoots flames, it's very loud. So with loud exhaust, a lot of people don't understand that, you know, even if you're driving 45 miles per hour, it can sound like you're speeding or racing depending on how hard you accelerate. Because I used to have full straight pipes. I know I was never pulled over for my exhaust, but I should have been for how loud it was. And police are trained to know when it's just a loud exhaust versus when it's, you know, speed competition, and you know, they have to catch you in the act. Apparently this officer did not catch them in the act. If they were, I'm not saying that they did, but you never know. No one's proven guilty until they step foot in the court of law and everything like that. So I think it's very interesting how the officers were very, I don't want to say rude, but they definitely, like, I feel like there was some prejudice coming towards you know, Tall Guy Car Reviews and his brother. I had this sense of just like they were not liked. I don't know if it was because of the color of their skin, because of the cars, you know, similar cars that the police have a personal vendetta against. I don't know, you know, we don't know the whole story, but the facts is that they were arrested. The police did abuse their power, and they weren't even charged with street racing, which that's the part that blows my mind. So these officers know that they're wrong. And I think it was, the Exotics channel, Damon, the guy with the Huracan, he was wrongfully ticketed for something in California that, I mean, blew up tremendously. Daily Driven Exotics, there we go. I think that's what the channel name is. But, you know, Street Speed 717 made a video about this. Many other people have made videos about this. You know, I'm not gonna beat the cow dead or beat the horse dead, whatever the term is, but you know, I just want you guys to know my personal opinion on it, which is I think that all charges should be dropped. They should be let go with no sort of fines or anything like that, and there should be a public or formal apology from this police department to, you know, apologize to these guys, because they definitely weren't street racing. You know, that highway, just judging by the background of the video, if you look, the traffic was tremendous. And I've never been to Arizona, but I'm sure if they were in a city or on a major freeway or highway, that the traffic was pretty bad, especially considering it was probably 7 or 8 o'clock at night, you know, on a weekend or whenever it was. So that, I mean, that's pretty much the whole video, guys. You know, I'm gonna drop the links down below to let you guys go watch the videos. Like I said, you know, they were definitely not in the wrong for this. I believe it 100%. I already donated to the GoFundMe that they put up, because there's gonna be a lot of legal fees and a lot of bills to pay. And if they are found guilty, you know, God knows what they're gonna have to pay. We just don't know yet. So if you guys thought this video was informative, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Go check out Tall Guy Car Reviews and his brother's channel. I think it's The Life of Jeremy Barrett. I don't remember exactly. I'll find a link to it. But go support them, because this is something that should not have happened. And this is a prime example of abuse of power. I love the police. I love law enforcement. I support them 100%. But this is blatant and clear that they did this. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.